Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our participants. We are delighted to have you here for this Skillveda webinar. At Skillveda, our mission is to empower your growth through accessible, high-quality learning experiences, from certification courses to hands-on training sessions. Skillveda is your partner in skill development, offering a wide range of webinars, offline workshops, short-term courses, and training programs designed to help you unlock your potential and achieve your career goals. Can you mute yourself, please? The 𝗕𝗄𝗿 webinar focuses on transforming education through practical, future-ready training. The session covers key areas like 21st century skills, why skill development is must, future trends, and emerging tech. The webinar aims to bridge the gap between education and industry needs, aligning the NEP 2020 standards. We are fortunate to be joined by Ms. 𝗕𝗵𝗂𝗏, a CBSE resource person, seasoned educationist, and consultant who has empowered countless educators and students. Get ready to tap into her expertise and take away valuable insights. Welcome, Ms. 𝗕𝗵𝗂𝗏.
Thank you so much, Twinkle ma'am, and thank you so much, Skillveda, for having me and giving me the opportunity to present Kaushal Bodh today's webinar on this platform. And I am really grateful to all the participants, and my greetings to all. A very good evening, that you all can spare your Sunday evening to polish yourself, and I'll make sure that your time is going to be worth it. So, today, as ma'am very well said, that skill education, Kaushal Bodh is a skill education. What actually does it mean? Okay, we'll dive deeper, we'll dwell into the topic, but let's have a quick discussion of the pre-webinar worksheet that has been given to you in order to just spread awareness, all right? What is the main aim of Kaushal Bodh? I would like my participants, in order to make this webinar a success. See, it is not that I am some kind of a lecturer here. We are just a facilitator, and your participation, your interaction will actually make this webinar a hit. So it's my humble request to everyone to participate as much as you can. Yeah. All right, so I have started getting the answers B, to build awareness about vocational and life skills. All right, absolutely right. Then the role of a teacher in Kaushal Bodh is to, again, it is facilitate experiential and hands-on learning. Can anyone unmute themselves and tell me an example of experiential learning? Anyone who can give any one example, that what can be a great example for the students of class 6th, 7th, 8th as an experiential learning? Anyone? No? Okay. For example, yes,
yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. This is Monica this side.
Yes,
so when we talk about facilitate experiential and hands-on learning, it's basically to guide and encourage the students through activities, projects, and practical experiences.
Absolutely. Can you just give me a crisp example?
See, whatever activities that we do in the class, basically, whatever we are teaching the children.
Okay.
That is your, the skill-based experience, education, basically.
Anyone else? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
If someone is showing the apple, suppose, so if instead of just showing the picture, if you are taking an apple and showing it to the student, so it would be a real example, and a student will actually understand. And if you'll give this to the student, they will understand. It will be hands-on. The student can use that apple to do some activities. That kind of things.
Absolutely. Showing them the real pictures or making them experience. For example, a child who is really afraid of water. So अब क्या हम उसे बैठ के text book में उसके benefits और वो सब कराएंगे? Why can't we make that child get exposed to the swimming pool? Simple as this. Gradually and slowly that child is going to, at least we can try that child overcomes the phobia of the water that is known as hydrophobia. So simple examples like as ma'am said that rather than telling them A for apple, why are we not showing them the pictures, right? Why are we not showing them the real objects? So that is what the experiential learning is. If we are teaching them percentage in maths, why are we not making them visit a mall where they are going to calculate the sale 40% है 50% है मम्मा के लिए मैं क्या लेकर जाऊं 500 rupees में. These are all the experiential learning and the financial literacy, which is one of the 21st century skills. May I request the participants to unmute themselves so that we can have the smooth functioning of the webinar. Thank you so much. Yes. Which of the following is an example of skill integration? Reading a chapter, solving textbook question, creating a project, or writing definitions? 3C, absolutely. Creating a project based on real life problems. I am just going to have a short activity once we have discussed this, which is going to be based on this question only. I have kept it in the last slide, but I'm super excited to have that activity. So we are just going to have it, and you are going to actually get the crux that why skill education or the vocational learning is important. And it is one of the activity which all the teachers can easily do it in their class without compromising their curriculum completion or their, that precious time of 40 minutes. Then assessment and skill-based learning should focus on marks and grades, practical application, memorization, or speed of writing. Frankly telling you, हम लोग जिस era से पढ़कर आए वहां पे तो memorization and marks and grades ही होते थे. Right now, it is the practical application and the competency. So that's amazing that our board is changing to this. But yes, it is also somewhere or the other we feel हमारे time पे ऐसे क्यों नहीं होता था, right? At least I, as an educator, really feels कि now I have been into an unfair educational era. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. All right, student understands theory but cannot apply it in the real life. What would you do? Trust me, I am not a mathematician, right? But कहीं ना कहीं सबने वो sin cos theta पढ़ा है. कहाँ पे use करा है हमने आज तक? Huh? Sorry, I don't come from that science background. From that, I am a language literature student. So absolutely, yes. So it is just that we haven't used it. That doesn't mean that it is not used in the real life. Our job is to give them exposure that this kind of concept can be used in many other ways as well. So this is also one thing that has to be done. Of course, conduct practical activities and the project, which we are going to learn today. How can we conduct these kind of activities? Now, as we know that we have assertion reasoning questions as well in our assessment question paper. So skill-based education prepares students for real-life challenges. It focuses only on theoretical knowledge. So it is A is true, R is false, right? Everyone, 6? Both 6, someone said 6A. I think it's a typing error, Dr. Honey, or you really think so that both are true? Okay, it is 6B, yes. Now, a teacher completes the syllabus, but students struggle to apply concepts in real life. What is missing? Tell me. Thank you, Dr. Honey.
May I?
Yes, ma'am.
A teacher completes the syllabus, but students struggle to apply concepts in real life. The missing element is application-based teaching.
Application-based teaching, absolutely. अब वो application-based teaching कैसे सिखाएंगे हम? We can always, we have to be very creative as educators.
I think there is some network issues at the trainer's place. Let me check.
Ma'am, actually voice is also breaking.
Yeah, let me check.
Ma'am,
Maybe some
Shilpi
network
ma'am
issues are
explained
there.
at that time voice is also breaking.
Shilpi ji, are you there?
I am so sorry, everyone. I don't know, but my laptop just conked off all of a sudden. So I have connected myself with the phone. Can you just give me a minute?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Please.
and I am so sorry. This
It's
has
okay. It's
it has
okay.
come as an unexpected thing. Yeah, just a second. I am just switching on.
Yeah. Take your time, Shilpi ji. Take your time.
Everyone, am I visible and audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Someone was saying that my voice wasn't audible. Is it? Is it so?
No, now it's audible, and previously also it was audible. Not a problem.
Acha. So sorry, guys. I don't know with this technical thing. My laptop just conked off. But
okay.
yeah, so I am back. All right. So चलो हम लोग इतनी सारी activities के बारे में बात कर देते हैं and things like that. An example. These are all the phrasal verbs. Take out, put on, take off, put down. Sorry, it's put down, pick up, and put away. All right. So these are just, taking circle between the verbs of take, put, and pick. How are we going to teach our students? So a very simple and cute activity. You all can have a background music also. So your students are really going to have a good time. I hope so. My this case is visible. So you can also do it. That I have taken out my goggles from the bag. I have put on my goggles. Then I took them off. I put it down. I again picked it up and I put it away. Simple. सिर्फ और सिर्फ कोई भी चीज ले लो. It can be your goggles, your own pen, your any wallet, anything. ये सारा कुछ हमारे वो टीचर बैग के पूरे यूनिवर्स हम लोग लेके चलते हैं. तो you must be having ample of things. Just 30 seconds activity and you have made your students learn and you have got their engagement. That's exactly what skill education is. Because we also know that what we see and when we get involved in that topic, then only it gets stored in our mind. Everyone, so this is what the experiential learning is. You can always divide your class into four groups, and then they are also going to do the same, and every child in their group are going to repeat these phrasal verbs. Very short activity, not very time consuming, but trust me, it is really impactful. All right, was there any question that someone was asking me if I have missed? Anyone? Anything? I am just going to open my chat box as well. So that's
not till now. Not till now.
All right. So let's have some ice breaking activity, which is also going to create an awareness. Please, participants, just be participative. So tell me the 5 life skills, okay, and the textbook knowledge. So ordering food online, ordering food online. What do you think? So that which skill is needed here? Anyone?
Technical.
Sorry?
Technical.
Practical, okay.
Technical. She says technical.
Demonstration. Yes. So, yes, IT or digital literacy. That is what the 21st century skill is. Yes, absolutely. Resolving a conflict.
Discussion. Communication skill.
Communication skills, we can always be very specific with interpersonal skills. Right? कि साथ में टीम में कैसे काम करना है, collaborative skills कह लो, interpersonal skills कह लो. Planning a trip. Planning a trip. Someone said leadership skills. I like this is for collaborative skill. Okay, that is also the planners, futuristic. थोड़ा सा सोच समझ के चलना, bucket list तैयार करना, itinerary बनाना, management. That's a beautiful word. Yes, management. Speaking in public. This is the communication skills. Absolutely. Managing money.
Analytical skill.
Hanji. Oratory is for speaking. Okay, all right. That you have become very eloquent. Yes, and managing money is all about the financial literacy. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is what. And if like you all are aware that CBSE has introduced these kinds of subjects in our class 9th onwards. We have FM, that is the financial management. We have healthcare. We have IT, and now IT is also divided into AI and then the coding thing and so on. So this is how CBSE is promoting. All right, which matters more today according to you? Is it marks, skills, or both?
Skills.
Okay. ठीक है. I'll vouch for both. मैं तो both कह रही हूँ. अब आप अपना बताओ why skills?
मैम ऐसे तो बहुत हो सकता है, पर कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि if I have seen certain people who is not topper.
Your voice is not audible. Your voice is not clear to me. Sorry for that. Yeah, फिर से बोलना please.
Audible?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have seen that certain people who are not top scorers, but then also they are very much talented.
Absolutely, ma'am. Totally agree. But somewhere or the other,
suppose somewhere we are going for a job, then they obviously ask for our degree, marks.
Beautifully said, ma'am, and beautifully written by Ramya, ma'am, if I am pronouncing
Madhuri ji wants to say something. Yeah, Madhuri ji, please.
Yeah. Ma'am, I think it is both knowledge, skills, as well as I think the attitudes also matter a lot for a person to be
Absolutely.
successful.
Ma'am, वही तो बात है ना. It has to be an amalgamation of all the cuisine. हमें थाली ज़्यादा पसंद आएगी rather than just having one thing, right? So that is. And very, very well written by Ramya, ma'am, that marks is an entry ticket. But yes, somewhere or the other, it is the entry ticket. You are going to be looked by the other person because that person doesn't know you. All right, so कहीं ना कहीं हम इतने ज़्यादा overwhelmed और carried away ना हो जाए students के साथ कि नहीं मेरा बेटा marks नहीं है. No, we have to make them understand that both goes, and yes, they can. The only thing the students can do is that even if they are not very good or at par in all the subjects, at least they need to know their niche as a subject, and then they can develop a skill. So yes, skills, definitely. There are no doubt about it. But if it can be both, it is just going to serve the purpose really well. Yes. Because many professionals lack life skill, absolutely. Sometimes a person is high scorer, but he or she lacks essential life skills. Totally agree. All right. So what is a big shift according to CBSE board, NDP, NCF? आप सबने इतनी workshops करी होंगी. You all are well aware of it, right? So the big shift is what to think to how to do. All right, because what and who is being answered by textbook and teachers. But how are you going to do it? For example, let's take there might you all are having the subject departments in your school, right? There are 5 teachers in each department, be it English, Math, Science, SST. Education, like curriculum सबका same है, students का level सबका same है. But every teacher is going to have different approach on how to teach, right? The students are going to have different level of connections with different teachers. So how are you doing it? and how the students are connecting with you. That is the big shift here. Okay, and according to our NEP and NCF, the mandatory status is that from 25-26 academic session for all the CBSE schools, it is a 10-day badless period. All right, it is there. There are schools who are implementing it fully. There are schools who have got themselves inspired. There are schools who are yet planning to implement, which is absolutely fine. But what I am telling you is being written there that there is going to be 10 days where the students are not going to study, but they are going to engage in the hands-on vocational activities. Shift in the perspective is vocational education is now an integral subject, not just an activity. All right, so let's stop there is no less importance of our skill education and vocational thing, because it is one thing which is actually going to make our learners humble, respectful towards the other professionals. So this is very, very essential. And then goal is to eliminate the social stigma associated with, right? वो जो कूड़ा वाला आ गया है या फिर हमारी domestic help है और हमारा chauffeur है, they are going to understand that they are doing because they have certain kind of skill. Okay, and then promote the dignity of the labor. Somewhere or the other, we have started losing the connection as humans. So that is also going to add on there. Now, what is Kaushal Bodh? We all know that it is a skill education and things, but why is it so important that we are attending a webinar on that? So Kaushal Bodh is about understanding, developing and applying skills in real life. अब real life में क्या है? For example, the communication skills, as you said. Yes, skill awareness. For skill awareness, don't you think so that first of all, we need to know ourselves? What is going to be our strength? What is our weakness or not such a strong strength? Okay, we need to know. So skill awareness starts from self-awareness. It is not just a learning. It is learning with a purpose. There are different activities that you all have been doing with your students. There are activities in which one student is going to do really well, in the other student is going to do very well. And that's exactly what it is going to give us a picture as. Maybe not such a topper of the class, but that person is a great speaker. And the topper of the class is just the backbencher, but is great at coding or creating PPTs, right? So both of them are having different skills, irrespective of the difference in their marks. Knowing English, that is academic, but speaking confidently, using all those grammar rules, story, text, vocabulary, pauses, where to take the pause, intonation, your pronunciations, your uchcharan and everything. That is the skill and how we are using our thing. अब कुछ लोग maths में they are just going to calculate, the sale of Zara in just a fraction of second. हम तो अभी तक यहीं पे रह गए हैं. अच्छा 40% है तो फिर इतना है उतना है. So that is what they are skilled in calculation, are the core component of the foundational stage. Yes, and there is no stage of it. Now we have to start it from the very, very beginning. All right, give one example of knowledge versus skill. मैंने आपको एक दिया कि learning English as a subject is knowledge, but using it in your communication skill, communication is a skill. Can you give another examples?
Banana
Yes,
chip.
Banana chips.
Okay, banana chips तो अच्छे ही लगते हैं, but yeah, right now, please. कोई एक ऐसा concept जो कि आप पढ़ा रहे हो as a part of academics, but it can also be changed into skill. Come on, sports teachers. Learning table versus solving problems, okay. No, I would like to have the analogy, ma'am. Analogy मुझे बताओ. For example, a sports teacher
Ma'am,
teaching. Okay, yes, ma'am.
ma'am, can I give an example?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, it is in our daily routine only. We are cooking any recipe.
Oh,
Okay.
beautiful. Yes.
So the ingredients, whatever we need, that is knowledge. And to cook tasty recipe is a skill.
Ouch, you have hurt my feelings somewhere or the other, because I'm a disastrous cook. But beautifully given the example, ma'am. Yes, it is. You know, हमें भी पता है कि भिंडी को जब छौंकते हैं तो पहले से नमक नहीं डालना चाहिए, otherwise it is just going to create the moisture. So that is chemistry, right? रोटी में कितना प्रेशर डालना चाहिए कि वो side भी मिले. That is physics. Simple things. They might have given it the name of home science, but it is there, right? Thank you. All right. Okay. Motion topic from physics about speed acceleration is knowledge. Using speed while driving vehicle is the skill. Absolutely. This is exactly what we were talking. Okay. Why skills matter? हमारे पास नॉलेज है, हमारे पास रिसोर्स है, हमारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है, राइट? बट व्हाई स्किल्स मैटर? मेरे पास ट्विंकल मैम है, मेरे पास स्किल वेदा है, मेरे पास कंटेंट है कि हाँ जी मुझे आज कौशल बोध पे लेना है, बट अगर मैं बोल ही नहीं पाऊंगी, एक्टिविटीज ही नहीं करा पाऊंगी, इज इट गोइंग टू बी ऑफ एनी चांस? Twinkle ma'am is just going to kick me out, right? Simple. Yes. Application. Yes. How to use our knowledge with the right amount of awareness, and also.
Shilpi ji, your voice is breaking down in between.
Okay, I am so sorry for that.
Now it's better.
Okay, मैं ना थोड़ा सा अपने आप को सिस्टम के पास ही कर लेती हूँ. Yeah. All right. Okay. So this is what we are saying कि हमारे पास knowledge है, सब कुछ है, but that last thing, or I would say the most important thing, is the skill. How to bring everything together. मोतियां हमारे पास हैं, but उसके लिए
on the same platter. How to bring everything on the same platter.
Absolutely. हमें सुंदर सी माला बनानी है, तो we have to string all the pearls together. Okay, why skills are becoming so essential? Jobs are evolving rapidly. I mean, have you ever thought, पहले ना हमारे टाइम पे, एंड ऑफ कोर्स जब आप लोग भी स्कूल में होगे, तो जो इंग्लिश टीचर्स थी उन्हीं को बस हम लोग स्पीच लिखने को दे देते थे, डिबेट बनाने को दे देते थे, राइट? बट इट इज नॉट नाउ. There might be SST teacher, drawing teacher who are better than a language teacher, because they have the skill to do it. Okay, then, and there are jobs which are evolving. Can you imagine that right now we are sitting at our home in different places, pan India, and we still are connected. So this is what automation is replacing the routine work. You all have been doing the online shopping. So ये जो razor pay होता है, and ये जो payment के codes होते, everything is automated. You don't need a human doing that. Okay, so we need to have that skill which is out of the box now, because these mundane jobs are not being required by the humans anymore. Employers need problem solvers. Okay, for example, Twinkle ma'am has come up with such a concept that in the comfort of our home, we are learning also, and we are getting the certificate also, right? So this is what she has solved the problem. Otherwise, going out and taking the offline thing every now and then might not be, possible every time. So this is how the problem has been solved. And skills also make you confident. You are good in badminton, so you can confidently say that no one can beat me. At least most of the people around me cannot beat me. Okay, so that is what the confidence is. A student with coding skills is going to earn early. One of my student of class 9th, got the job in Google and she migrated to USA at the class of 9th. मैं उस वक्त अपनी माँ के पीछे छुपी रहती थी. This is the power of having a skill. And
Anvita ji wants to say something. Yeah, Anvita ji.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, as you were saying, that with the changing scenario, the future jobs, we don't know what they're going to be like. So knowledge is, after all, good, but having skill, you will apply anywhere, anytime with the changing world. So with the worker world round, it's very important to have the skills which are required to be applied.
And Vita ma'am, tell me one thing. If I give you one term, जिसके बारे में मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे बहुत कुछ पता होगा, but I am going to give you chat GPT and five minutes of time. After 5 minutes, you'll be having knowledge about that term more than me. That I am sure. Okay, so knowledge is there. But now knowledge has become the secondary thing, because how to present that knowledge, how to use that knowledge is the utmost thing.
Yeah, that is what I was saying, ma'am.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. Knowledge, so of course, you will get from anywhere these days.
Anywhere.
And you need to validate the knowledge. Validating that knowledge is also a skill these days.
Absolutely.
And with the changing scenario on the future jobs, which are going to be totally different from now, skill is the only thing which will help to apply. Application is more important.
Skill is the only thing that is going to make you stand out. A student with communication skills become the leader. So these are all the skills, right? They can always prepare their speeches, debates, presentation, things like that. But how to present it? So tell me, which skill has helped you most in your life? I would like to have certain volunteers who think that this skill which was there in them has really made them reach to the point where they are right now, and they can always go ahead with that skill. Tell me. Come on. Everyone?
Knowing of computers.
Knowing of computers. Okay.
Digital knowledge is very important. Yeah.
Oratory. Okay. Lisa ma'am, you are writing oratory, so I would like to hear your voice as well. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, one digital skill and another is adaptability.
Adaptability, such a beautiful skill. Beautiful, yes. Dr. Honey ma'am has said painting. Oh, that's such a creative way. Great. So do you think so that these are the skills which has really made you land up to your dream job, and you can go ahead with these skills? Anyone else? Come on.
Yeah, nice. Ramya ji is saying my boldness.
My boldness. Oh my God. You are scaring me now. Decision making. Beautiful, Vita ma'am. Yes. So these are also the skills, right? Communication and decision making, communication skills. We have a lot of communicators here. That is really good. Okay. So yes.
Critical thinking. Niranjan ji is citing critical
thinking. Yes. So I said no, that before the skill acquisition or awareness, we need to have the self-awareness. कि हमारे अंदर की क्या strength है, and then the path can be clear to us. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about the vocational education, how we can implement it in our classrooms. So, vocational education focuses on learning by doing, that we all have been doing. Example, baking, graphic designing, AI tools, retail management. Every child has a talent, and vocational education helps discovering it. So, you all also might be doing this this kind of activities in your school, that one day you have fireless cooking. The other day we have the poem recitation thing. Other day we have gone to the nursery and having our own garden, fresh thing, or doing the gardening. Or when it comes to the classroom training, you have given them the AI tools, or teaching them how to use it effectively. Retail management, you have given them certain kind of things, and then they have to sell it off. Pottery is there, theater is there, absolutely. So these are the things. maybe your teaching of theater right now is going to bring a next generation Ranveer Singh, which is going to be another Dhurandhar, right? So this is how it is evolving. This is how it is going to be there. So we cannot underestimate the importance of vocational education or skill education. Oops. Yeah. All right. So if schools give one skill period daily, what should it be? According to you, कौन सा ऐसा class होना चाहिए?
AI.
AI, okay. Yes, very good. AI, because that is the call for
cyber security, AI, anything related to AI.
Hanji. Technical, digital.
Yes.
Absolutely. One is this. Another week, if we have, okay, financial literacy, this is also very, very important. Robotics, absolutely. That is going to trigger their neurons to create new things. Communication skills, of course, baat karna hai, aage
soft skills, life skills, we can say soft skills.
Animations and gaming, absolutely. So this is how you can literacy in terms of digital, financial, communication, problem solving. Kaise ye wali cheez, personality development, giving them the situations that your best friend has betrayed you in front of the people whom you are not very fond of. How are you going to handle the situation? Right? So these kind of problem solving situations can be given. You can always give them that what if you would have been the spy in Pakistan? Aap kya kya cheeze karte? Why not? Let's talk about the thing which is actually going on. अगर धुरंधर चल रही है तो हमारी क्लास की एक्टिविटी के डिस्कशन में वो भी एक पार्ट हो सकता है. Of course, just removing any kind of touchy topics, we can always have the basic and the common generic topics. Because ultimately, हम बच्चों के साथ डील कर रहे हैं, उनका attention ले लिया, you have really crossed, the whole ocean. So you need to have beautiful word given by Ankita ma'am, empathy. दूसरों की problem समझना rather than making fun of it.
I want one more topic, Shilpi ji, for the kids. Country. Loving your country.
Patriotism. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Yes.
Nowadays, kids are more into other things,
Western
not loving
culture,
the country.
Hanji, Western culture and things. Yes, yes, absolutely. So showing them the movies based on our history and the struggles, choti choti cheezein.
Yes.
Tapping patience in them. Oh, that's such a out of the blue thing that has come, but it is very much required. With
𝗤𝗵𝗔 voice is clear and it's fine.
𝗤𝗵𝗔 ma'am, can you please? I have.
Anyone has the problem listening?
Ma'am, it's audible,
No, ma'am,
but
no.
the voice is low.
No.
It's audible
No.
clearly, but the volume is very low.
No, with us it's
not
fine.
sure.
With everyone it's fine. Can you check your...
It is fine. For us, it is fine. I
Yeah,
think there
that's
might
the
be a
same thing. Yeah.
All right. So, for example, we can always have छोटे-छोटे muffins के ऊपर, आपने सिर्फ और सिर्फ icing करा दी and things like that. So they are going to understand that if they want to be the baking chef or the patissier like patties and all may. So what all things goes behind it? It is only and only about giving them the exposure. So a young chef who is baking and doing the icing. Okay, of course, all the safety precautions have to be taken, but we can always, just show them कि ये वाली चीज इस तरह से होती है. If it clicks you, you can always think about it.
Fireless cooking is there in the smaller classes also, no?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. उसी को हमें और stress करना है in the that it is not one day activity, but it can also be your future business, right? So that is how we can always do. The junior carpentry. I just got the opportunity to visit this Doon school, the Doon school. Oh my God. Everyone telling you what beautiful furnitures they have created. I mean, out of the world. And you won't actually believe that these are being created by such tiny and tender hands. छोटे छोटे बच्चों के हाथों से बनाया है. It is only about giving them that once a week wala class or once a week wala day, and then they have created. It was beautiful, beautiful. So this can also be there. Wood carving doesn't mean that they have to use the axe and all. It can be your Jenga also. It can be your blocks also. So that kind of a thing. Then of course you all have said कि digitally उन्हें आना चाहिए, चाहे वो graphic designing हो, चाहे वो robotics हो, coding हो, AI tools हो, and things are a bridge between a good idea and a finished product. Yes, it is. दिमाग में जो चलता है उसके बारे में call to action. That is what we say, CTA. So that is exactly what is there. Now, graphic designing, as we have talked. So this is the future. This is the future because somewhere or the other, the demand of creating the websites and the digital marketing thing is going to stay for long nowadays. So yes, it is a thing. All right. So academics versus skill-based learning, both are important. We have understood that, but balance is the key. We cannot, just overshadow the other with the first one. And information gives knowledge, but application gives power. We might be knowing a lot of things, but if we are not using it, then it becomes a burden. Now, anyone, any science teacher, any maths teacher, any SST teacher we have in the group, can you please tell us one of the theory which you are teaching to your students and can be converted into a practical activity? Anyone, please? Anyone? Okay, I'll start. So that is going to give you the ice break. So there's a story in our SST about pav bhaji, right? So it is that those mills and all, wo jo labor us pe kaam karte the, they were working for 18 hours, and by the time they were back, they were starving, ravenous. So what happened, they have started using जिसका जो सब्जियां होती थी साथ में बना दी, सबको mix कर दिया, and then they used to have it with bun or bread. So that was the birth of the delicacy pav bhaji. So this comes from that survival skill. Profit and loss, farming, hydroponics. No, you need to unmute yourself and give us that these profit and loss wala topic आप activity base पे कैसे कराओगे school में, classroom में? Ma'am, while teaching acids, bases and salts, I did turmeric pH indicator painting. Oh, that's beautiful. वो जो उसमें करते हैं कि पहले आपने उसमें लगा दिया. Oh, that's nice. PC not working for audio and video. All right, accepted. Anyone else?
Ma'am?
Hanji.
Ma'am, as I'm a pre-primary teacher, I can take any concept of my class.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. Please, we have next level of respect for the pre-primary teachers. So you have a lot of patience of a saint. Yes.
So if I want to teach them the concept of articles.
Okay.
ANN.
Yes.
For senior KG.
Hanji.
Then I would like to develop a story, create a story for them.
Mm-hmm.
The story of twins brother. In one village, in one city, two twins brother was staying in a family. One name is A and other name is N. Both the looks were very similar, but their hobbies were very different.
Okay.
Their likes and dislikes were very different.
Okay.
One day, they went to a shopping mall.
Hanji.
Now, what happened? That the brother A always likes to choose the things which starts from the consonants.
Okay.
And the brother N always likes the toys and everything which starts from vowels. So now they went in a shopping mall for shopping. Now what happened? whatever the items has been selected from the mall. The brother A choose car, bat.
Okay, all right, ठीक है. आपने वो
Means
सारे के सारे consonants
हाँ, तो
choices
ये कंसेप्ट में उनको रियल ऑब्जेक्ट्स मैंने ऐसा ऑनलाइन में भी सिखाया है, पूरा मॉल क्रिएट किया था.
Wow.
और दो बच्चों को मतलब ऑफलाइन में मैंने बच्चों को ए वाली कैप एन वाली कैप पहना दी थी.
How sweet. कितने तो पहले क्यूट लग रहे होंगे आपके बच्चे.
तो मतलब पूरा रोल प्ले जैसा करके उनको सिखाया था, तो बाद में वो कभी नहीं भूलते.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
In
Thank you.
another way also we can teach that A is living in the house of consonant and N is living in the house of vowels.
Yeah, okay, okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. That's a beautiful way of, इतने छोटे बच्चों के साथ you have to create stories. कहानियां तो बुननी पड़ती हैं, तभी आपको attention मिलेगा and the concept will get into there. All right, let's learn certain activities. So when it comes to academic versus skill-based learning, activities knowing the child. As we all in the process of the first week of starting a new session, सबसे पहला पीरियड यही होता है ना क्लास टीचर का कि अपने बारे में बताओ, इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, राइट? सो व्हाट if we do this activity as a pre-planned activity and ask them to create their curriculum vitae, that is CV for summer job. All right, first of all, you have introduced the word biodata or curriculum vitae CV to them, which is not going to be unknown when they are going to grow. You have got all their details. They are actually going to use it, and you are going to tell them that this is going to be used for your summer jobs. इस तरह से हम स्किल एजुकेशन का इंट्रोडक्शन उनके अंदर डालते हैं. हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव था बीइंग द क्लास टीचर दैट वी शुड नो अबाउट द चाइल्ड. सेकेंड achievement of this activity will be in all the schools we have different clubs, we have different activities. कुछ बच्चे डांस लेंगे, कुछ म्यूजिक लेते हैं, कुछ थिएटर लेते हैं. So you are going to get those segregation of our students. Very simple. You have got all the personal details. You are going to ask them that what is the object? Why do you want to do a job? So they can always give a sentence. I'm responsible, enthusiastic, and looking for a summer job to learn skills and things like that. Education, आपने उनसे पूछ लिया. Skills पूछो आप. They should be knowing these words by now. 21st skills के terms उन्हें आने चाहिए. That I'm really good in computers. I am really good in creating PPT. I am really good in writing poems. I am really good in creating mandala art piece. कोई सी भी एक्टिविटी हो सकती है उनकी. I am really good and want to learn and upgrade my vocal skills by doing singing, classical singing, guitar learning, playing basketball, football, anything. And then activities, कौन सी activities में they have already participated. If they have participated in theater or things like that. If they have any kind of experience, if they have been the class monitor, if they have tutored their younger siblings, if they have ever went to the shop or to their father's, mother's business and handled the finances, why not? Right? So this is how you are going to introduce the terms and you are going to get to know them. You are again going to ask them the hobbies and the interest. You are going to ask them कि तुम्हारी strength क्या है. Give them this template so that they are not blank. You have to just give them this template. They are going to tick, or they can always write their own. And in order to give it a more of the professional and the real life look, we can always give them the declaration. I hereby declare that the above information is true to the best of my knowledge. And that's how you have done the activity, which has served multiple purpose. क्लास टीचर की आइस ब्रेकिंग एक्टिविटी हो गई है. आपके पास पूरी डिटेल्स आ गई अपने बच्चों की. At the end of the session, when you have to create those anecdotes for your students, you can always segregate your students according to their interest and strength into different activities. Yes, so that is how know yourself can be done as a skill education. उन्हें समझ में आ गया कि इसे CV कहते हैं, and ultimately they have to create CV in this manner. Of course, अब बहुत ज़्यादा template change हो रहे हैं, but this is the rough thing which can be introduced to the students. Another activity which we can do it by, imagine you have to enhance their vocabulary. Okay. अब ऐसे तो हम लोग बच्चों को वर्ड मीनिंग सेंटेंसेस टेक्स्ट में कराते हैं. वी आर ऑलवेज मेकिंग देम मार्क द डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स एंड फाइंड द मीनिंग्स एंड ऑल, बट आर दे एक्चुअली गोइंग टू रिमेंबर दैट? उनके दिमाग में कैसे बैठाएं? उनकी कॉन्वर्सेशनल स्किल्स में, राइटिंग स्किल्स में, स्पीकिंग स्किल्स में उन वोकैबुलरीज को कैसे लेकर आए? We have a quick activity. I would like to have the volunteers for this, please. Yeah. So anyone who would like to volunteer, please.
Ma'am, please repeat.
Hanji, ma'am. So may I know your name, ma'am, because I have switched off that wo name wali cheez.
Purvi Modi.
Purvi, ma'am. All right. So now the challenge is that you have to give me the first column. Can you see A to H? आपको A to H से मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स देने हैं in English.
Assertive.
Assertive, beautiful. Then bold. Yes. Come on. Let's.
Compassionate, creative. Compassionate.
I have heard creative. Okay.
Curious.
Yes.
Compassionate.
Excited.
Dynamic.
Dynamic. Yes. F.
Energetic.
Energetic. G.
Futuristic.
G.
Gorgeous.
All right. H.
Handsome.
Handsome. Honest. Very good. I.
Intelligent.
Intelligent. Yes. J.
Joyful.
Jovial. Yes. K.
Kind.
L.
Loving.
M.
Loyal.
Marvelous. N.
Naturalist.
Naturalist. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. O.
Optimistic.
P. Positive. Pretty.
Powerful.
Right. Yeah. Q. Quarrelsome. No, that's not a positive one. Yeah. Q. Okay. Passionate. Yes. R.
Responsible.
Resilient.
Resilient. Yes. S.
Strong.
Skilled. Strong. Beautiful. Yes. Sincere. T.
Talented.
U.
Trustworthy.
Okay.
Understandable.
Okay. Got it.
Thoughtful.
Understandable. Unique. V.
Versatile.
Beautiful word, sir.
Valuable.
W. Valor.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Yes, valid. Wisdom, wise, or wonderful. All right. Positive words. सारे के सारे बच्चों का attention आ गया. Adjectives introduce हो गए, and they have enhanced their vocabulary. It has just taken 2 or 3 minutes of your time. You can always have the level 2 of this activity. Everyone now use one adjective with the first letter of your name. For example, sincere Shilpi, right? Talented Tanu. So this is how we have to make them. And once they are going to speak these words, somewhere or the other, it is going to be there. सिर्फ और सिर्फ जब सुनते हैं, it doesn't get registered. Either it has to be repeated 3 times every time, or it has to be spoken, or it has to be used in your writing skills. The frequency of the usage of the words have to be there. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. Let's learn another topic. So problem solving, as you all have said, that one of the skill is to solve the problem. चलो Shark Tank खेलते हैं. ठीक है? So who is going to sell LIC policy to me? बताओ. चलो. Who is going to sell LIC policy or Come on, let's. अच्छा चलो ठीक है. Online course for my child of 10 years who is very shy, and I would like him to become the public speaker. So my problem as a mother is मेरा बच्चा बहुत ज़्यादा shy है, लेकिन मेरा aspiration बिल्कुल उसकी personality से opposite है. मेरा बच्चा public speaker बनेगा, TEDx speaker बनेगा, and you have to sell me that course which is there in the Shark Tank. Who is going to be there? Yes, a strong Swati, absolutely. What about XYZ, ma'am? Just taking the consideration of the time, I have just skipped certain letters. That is the thing, Ramya ma'am. Nothing else. Nothing I am against with all the letters. Yes. Yes, anyone who would like to sell me the course of
Yeah, Anvita ji, you go ahead.
Okay.
Anvita
So-
ji, yeah.
So I'll get some testimonials. A planning may there'll be some testimonials where they will come and speak different people about why to join the course. I will add, the why it is so beneficial. I will say that it is, every day I'll be giving this much. This module would be there, and I would be adding the advantages as well as the course fee. I will design nice pamphlets, attractive pamphlets to sell it. But I think most effective would be if people come and speak testimonials or these
Absolutely.
things these days have more impact on people. So would be going for such type of publicity of my online course to you.
Absolutely. This is really, really very, the logical plan. What if I ask you as a parent, ma'am, that my child is shy. I am really impressed with what you are offering to my child through your course. But what is a special thing that you are going to do for my shy child? Let's solve the problem, right? We have to be very creative. यही तो हमें अपने बच्चों को करना. See, we don't need सही answers. We just need them to speak. We just want them to, just think about it. हमें सही answers नहीं चाहिए.
ये जवान हमारे देश की सीमाओं के वो रक्षक
Anvita ji, can you switch off your TV? The TV.
Yes, Vikram. Okay. So we can always answer with that. That ma'am, initially we can always.
Ma'am, can I
ask-
add something to it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the one way to convince a parent is that we can just offer them that initially there be one-to-way communication with the student.
Yes.
And afterwards, when the students that introvertness is lessened, then we can have some group sessions with the child, and we can also suggest them that for the initial 3 to 4 days, it is going to be like that. We will not ask for any fee. So I'm not getting the word for it.
Trial classes.
Yes, trial classes.
Remedial
We'll have a
classes,
trial classes. Yes.
Yes.
So we'll have that trial classes for 3 to 4 days. And if the child feels comfortable with the person, with the one which he or she is having that trial classes,
Oh,
they
ma'am,
can
you have
the course.
you have got a kind of version right now. I am ready to buy your course for my child. Exactly. आपने
Yes.
मेरी problem समझी. It was not about the course. It was not about the content. It was all about, have you made me feel special? Okay, so this is how the problem solving, and we can have various topics. आजकल तो Shark Tank schools में सब में हो रहा है. We can always have छोटी activities in our classrooms as well. So that is one of the problem solving. Now comes
one more thing I would like to add.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's
Ma'am, this is my practical experience. This thing happened with my son also when he was in class 3rd. So
सीधे दिल
yes.
से आया है फिर तो.
Yes, ma'am. Because after joining the English classes, he was having difficulty in reading.
Okay.
So I made him join the classes, and there was one-to-one interaction with the teacher who was taking the classes. And after I think 1.5 months, my child, he was so introvert, but he started conversing in English, and it was marvelous. He started reading, conversing, and then he was made to join a group of 10 children at the same time. And they used to narrate stories. They used to form the stories. A random topic was given to them. Every child used to frame their own stories, and that was really a ice-breaking thing for my son and I.
Ice-breaking and the game changer. You know
Yes,
what I have seen with this generation that they have this urge to change themselves and accept, you know, the change, जो कि हमारे में शायद बहुत ज़्यादा rigid था, right? I don't know about you, but yes, मेरे में था कि I wasn't very open to changes. But nowadays, kids are actually, if you're going to tell them the logical reason that why this is important for you, they are definitely going to give their best. At least they'll try.
Now there is awareness also
Awareness, actually awareness है, and opportunity cost, जिसे बोलते हैं ना. If wearing a seat belt is the cost of your life, you are definitely going to
There's
do
a reason of everything nowadays, actually.
Reason, absolutely. Reasoning. अगर हमने उन्हें logical reasoning दे दी,
Yes,
आपको
that
ये
is very
क्यों
important.
करना है?
Reasoning.
वो करेंगे, right?
Yeah,
और
please go ahead, Maithili, sorry. You have raised your hand, please go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I am just going to move on to the next activity in case she's having some kind of technical glitch. So how to make them understand or get into retention. कहीं ना कहीं देखो मैम, मैथ्स के फॉर्मूले होते हैं, एसएसटी की डेट्स होती हैं, साइंस के टर्मिनोलॉजीज होते हैं, केमिस्ट्री के आपके फॉर यू नो दोज what do we say, those chemical you know formulas and also
Formulas and
they have to know.
equations, formulas and equations.
Yes. So how can they? The thing is that the more they are going to speak, the more they are going to just get into. Let's have the retention with the spelling bee. Can I have again the volunteer? See, it is your webinar, not ours, right? It is entirely yours. So please just be really participated, which you all have been. So yes, anyone who would like to try the spelling of the word, let's see, bizarre. I had
B-I-Z-A-R-R-E.
Again, sorry, ma'am.
B-I-Z-A-R-R-E.
Absolutely. Yes. All right. Someone who would like
encyclopedia. I want someone to say about encyclopedia.
Yes.
𝗔𝗫𝐶𝐿𝗶𝑒𝑑𝑖𝑎. Encyclopedia.
Very nice, Dr. Hani, very
Niranjan
nice.
sir, लिखने में तो आता है, हमें बोलना है यहाँ पर. This is what the challenge is. Yes. All right. Anyone else who would like to challenge the other participant? खुद ही word दो. Come on, why not? Yes.
Tariff.
T-A-R-I-F-F.
All right. Referred.
R-E-F-E-R-R-E-D.
All right. Anyone else? So this is how, you know, referred. Got it. Maybe it's a typing error. So this is what? जब बोल रहे हैं, लिखने में समझ में आता है, if it is written on the board or in the textbook, they know the meaning, but are they actually speaking? This is also going to enhance their retention along with their pronunciations. Okay, so we need to make, now there is no sentence spoken by the teachers. Keep quiet, class. You know, ab to it is all keep talking, class. Should be there. So that is a thing. All right, thank you so much. Let's move on to the next skill, public speaking. Of course, right? So you all have given me this. What if you get just to give them certain outlines on the board and tell them to give the presentation? Okay, chalo, let's make it fun. Anyone who would like to narrate their favorite movie right now? Yes, why not? Bollywood movie, Hollywood movie, any of the common movie or the classic stories in your own words. Just at the most 30 seconds or 5 to 6 sentences, nothing more than that. Anyone? Come on. किसने धुरंधर देखी है? चलो बताओ मुझे, धुरंधर को ही नरेट कर दो. That is the hot shot right now. Yes, let's participate. अभी हम लोग यही तो सीख रहे हैं कि जितना बोलेंगे उतना ही है, and this is all about public speaking, and teachers we cannot shy away from public speaking. That's our job. इसी की तो रोजी रोटी है हमारी. Yes.
Dhurandhar is a movie about an Indian agent
Yes.
who lives in Pakistan for many years, almost 15 to 20 years, to save his country. And yeah, he has done a very good job, I think so.
Exactly. That is what, recently I just did the same activity, and students told me their favorite character. Most of the students said 𝗕𝗏𝗍𝗃 is my favorite character because he had that aura, ma'am. He had that vibe. With all these Gen Zs, na, ye wale shabd hi aapko
Actually, that's the problem with our Gen Zs.
तो फिर मैंने कहा
they go with the aura actually.
But exactly, ma'am, they are the future. So I think
if you ask me, I don't like him because he was against our country. That's why I don't like him.
So yeah. All right, observation. Let's learn how can we do the skill-based activity based on observation. So everyone, you all know anagrams, right? I have given a slide. Next slide is on anagrams. There are words. Starting के words में थोड़ा सा hint है, बस अब आपको मुझे ये बताना है कि दूसरा word, just changing the placement of those letters, क्या चीज होएगा, and then we. So this is all going to be observations. I'll just zoom it for your better look. Is it better?
Yeah.
Heart is going to be
earth.
Alert. Later. Break. Baker. Yes. Crate.
Create.
Create. Yes. Okay. Create नहीं आ रहा. नहीं. Trace. It's trace. 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 Yeah. Tacos. Coast. Elbow.
Below.
Mile.
It can be miles also, but it's not mile right now. It's something else. I know.
Slime. Yeah. Bread.
Beard.
Horse. Shore. Link.
Sure. नहीं. Yes.
ये तो मैं भी भूल गई.
Least का क्या बनेगा?
Okay. So yeah, plate.
Petal.
Gate. Take. Yes. So this is the observation skill. See, I am just
नहीं, अंश है घर पे.
Okay. All right. So this can also be a small activity. Just seeing कि किस बच्चे का observation skills, how meticulous they are seeing their surroundings and using it in their learning. Now comes the different perspectives. Of course, you have a class of 40 students. Okay, everyone is going to have different perspectives in different things. Let's learn what can we do. So the kids, the challenge is that they have to read a paragraph which is there on the screen or on the board. Okay? But the paragraph is written in pictorial form, which we call it rebus. ठीक है, तो अब आप बताओगे कि वो paragraph में, it is just that the words are being replaced with the pictures. That's it. Okay, so they should know that one single thing can be done in different ways. Yes. Anyone who would like to read?
For graduation, my father gave me a new, I can't see what is there, I don't know why, a new watch.
Yes.
And told me to explore world. I traveled to Rome.
Okay.
Where I met
many
tourists, many tourists maybe.
ठीक है.
Together we hiked over mountains.
Yes.
Icy mountains or whatever you want to add.
Yes,
One
yes,
night.
yes. It is, it is.
One night under the stars. Or the clear
No,
sky.
that's stars is absolutely fine.
Yeah. We made soup, hot
Okay.
soup. My favorite journey memory was, or my memory was seeing the ship
Yes.
as it sailed into the horizons, something
Right.
like this.
Absolutely right. They have used the pictures. हमें यही तो initially one of you gave us कि वो apple दिखा दो. So this can also be done. They have read, they have used the words. Some said tourist, some said travelers, some said friends, some said Kabul, some said desert area. That's how traveled to mosque. That is also a beautiful word. Different perspectives. Another activity on reflection. Now, whatever skills you have made them learn, you can always make them write as a portfolio or journals or the project rope. Just 3 lines, nothing more than that. कि picture लगाओ, photographs लगाओ, ये करो, वो करो. सिंपल. अगर 3 लाइन एक प्रोजेक्ट फाइल रखो बच्चों की, उसी में कह दो कि आज आपने ये स्किल सीखा है, उसके बारे में just put 3 lines. We'll be providing you the pictures afterwards, right? Simple. So this is how they are going to reflect. What have they learned? Not everyone might have learned the same thing. Everyone might have learned something else. So that is how the thing is. So these are the skills which we all have talked about. And these are the activities that can be inculcated. Of course, you can always tweak the activities based on the age group of your audience. You can always, create more complex or more simplified form of it. So that is how. All right. Let's dive. We are running out of time. So role of a teacher. So it is not a lecturer. मैंने आपको खुद ही कहा था कि मैं कोई यहाँ पे lecturer नहीं हूँ. We are just a facilitator. We are just trying to give you certain hands-on learning. हम लोग बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं कि problem solving सिखा दो, collaboration सिखा दो, ये सिखा दो, वो सिखा दो. कैसे सिखाएं उन्हें? So certain activities can also be done in that. I am pretty sure you all might be doing and must be doing all the activities. It is just that we can always change on with these. So it is a critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration and the teamwork, and green skills and the digital literacy. These are the 21st century skills that has to be given to them. Then the 3 pillars of work, according to our Kaushal board given by our NCF and NEP, it categorizes all the skill activities into 3 things, right? Work with life forms, that means agriculture, gardening, animal care, or biodiversity. So beautifully, one of the school which I know, they have divided their class students की activity into 4 months. ये जो 3 pillars हैं, 4 month के लिए ये वाला section ये activity करेगा, दूसरा ये करेगा, तीसरा ये करेगा. Right, and then they are going to switch after 4 months, and again they are going to switch to the 3rd pillar. So one can be the agriculture. So they have taken kitchen garden. Then comes work with machines and materials. Carpentry ho gaya, basic electronics ho gaya, pottery ho gaya, 3D modeling ho gaya, tie and dye ho gaya, or creating mandala arts, crochet ho gaya. Anything, it can be a compilation of all. The students can pick according to their interest. Then work in human services. Here you all can have one activity, each one teach one. Class 5 के बच्चे, class 2 के बच्चों को कोई एक concept सिखाएंगे. They are going to teach them how to speak the prayer in the assembly, right? So that can be that they are having the human interaction with each other, health and wellness. You can always create the scenario of a hospital or a hotel where they are reading the menu card and then ordering the food. And then we have financial literacy, where you can take them to places like this big bazaar and things, in the early hours, of course, the special permission, and then they have to spend it 100 rupees in order to buy things for their members, like family members. So that is how it is going to be there. Character building, absolutely, that they need to build the character. अभी बच्चों को हम अगर एक्टिविटीज कराएंगे ना, तभी उनके कैरेक्टर्स बिल्ड होते हैं. And then role of students, that what is actually the student are going to do. They learn only by doing, only and only by doing. They are not going to be hesitant to try new things. Like when there is going to be switch of 4 months, 3 months, या फिर जैसे भी आपके स्कूल का scenario है, then they are not going to be hesitant. They'll be confident, let me try this. I might not be good, but at least I have tried. Participation is going to be there. And then there is going to be the project work that has been given. So we don't have to wait for the opportunities. We have to create it in our own ways. I have one beautiful video, which is going to be a crux of all. It is, before I play that video, I request my participants if they have any questions to ask me. Anything that you would like to ask me, else I'll just play it in the YouTube. That is going to be better for you. Anyone? It is the crux. You can always, it is really very well explained in this video. Is it visible to all? Everyone? Yep.
In India schools. We're talking about a brand new mandatory initiative that's all about moving millions of middle schoolers away from just memorizing textbooks and into the world of real hands-on skills. Let's get right into it and break down what's happening. All right, let's kick things off with a number that honestly explains everything. Just 5%. That's the tiny fraction of Indian youth who currently get any kind of formal skill training. This one statistic really shows you the massive gap between the classroom and the real world. And it's the exact problem this new policy is trying to fix. And to really put that 5% into perspective, just look at this. In the USA, that number jumps to over 50%. And in South Korea, it's a staggering 96%. You know, this comparison really drives home just how urgent it is for India to equip its next generation with practical, real-world abilities. You know, this all boils down to one massive question. How do you actually get an entire generation ready for the real world? It's obviously not just about academics anymore. It's about life. It's about careers. It's about the future. So what's India's big new answer to this? So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to unpack that skill gap. Then we'll get introduced to the new 𝗔𝗍𝗿 initiative. We'll dive into what students will actually be doing, see how it's going to roll out nationwide, and then wrap up by looking at the big picture vision behind this whole thing. Okay, let's dive right in. First up, the why. What is really driving this massive educational shift? You see, for the longest time, there's been this perception problem. Skill education was often treated as something separate, maybe even a little bit inferior to mainstream academics. But this new policy, it completely flips that script. It makes skill awareness a core part of learning, right from middle school, and weaves it directly into subjects like math and science. All right, so now that we get the why, let's talk about the what. And that what is a new program called 𝗕𝗄𝗿. So what exactly is 𝗕𝗄𝗿? Well, it's a mandatory skill awareness program for students in grades 6 through 8. The name itself, 𝗕𝗄𝗿, literally translates to skill awareness. And what's really crucial here is that this is not another textbook to memorize. Nope. It's an activity booklet designed from the ground up to bridge that gap between book smarts and street smarts. And I think this quote from one of the CBSE directors really nails the philosophy behind all this. He connects it back to Gandhi's idea of the head, heart, and hand. It's all about linking what you know in your head, what you feel in your heart, and what you can actually do with your hands. It's about developing the whole person. Okay, but what does this actually look like in the classroom? This isn't about sitting through lectures, that's for sure. It's about getting your hands dirty. The entire curriculum is structured around what they're calling the 3 forms of work. Every single year, students will have to complete 3 projects, one from each of these categories. So, one month they could be building a school garden, the next they might be learning tie and dye, and then maybe they're creating a health handbook for their own family. And look, this is about so much more than just finishing a project. The real goal here is to help students master practical skills, yes, but also to get them thinking about different careers, to build values like teamwork, and to show them how they can contribute right in their own homes and communities. And this is the crucial part, really. It's a complete flip of the classroom dynamic. The entire approach is learning by doing. Teachers aren't just lecturers standing at the front of the room anymore. They become facilitators, guiding students as they ask questions, experiment, and solve problems for themselves. Now, an idea this ambitious needs a seriously massive rollout plan. So how on earth are they going to get this into thousands of schools all across the country? So let's get right to it. The official start date is locked in. This program becomes mandatory for all schools affiliated with the CBSE, that's India's National Education Board, starting with the 2025 to 2026 school year. And here's the brilliant part, how they're going to get everyone ready. To train an estimated 30,000 teachers pretty quickly, they're using this three-tier cascading model. So the CBSE trains a core group of lead facilitators who then train regional master trainers, and then they go and train all the teachers in their local schools. It's a smart way to scale up. Of course, for all this to actually work, the schools themselves have to get on board. They're going to need to fit this into their schedule, set up a dedicated skill lab for all the hands-on work, get the right materials for projects, and even host an annual skill fair to show off everything the students have created. It's really about turning the school itself into a hub of creativity. And I know what you're thinking. What about grades? Well, they're rethinking that too. They're moving away from old school exams. Instead, students will be assessed based on things like portfolios of their work, presentations, and simple teacher observation. And yes, it will be reflected on the official report card. All right, let's pull back for the final section and look at the big picture here. Why does this whole initiative matter so much for the future of India's students and really for the country itself? When you boil it all down, this is a genuine paradigm shift. It's a move away from that traditional model where students are just passive learners, memorizing facts, towards a model of experiential learning, a model where they become active participants, solving real problems and actually applying their knowledge in a practical way. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal here is to cultivate a whole new generation of learners. We're talking about students who aren't just ready for a specific job, but who have those critical 21st century skills, problem solving, creativity, an innovative mindset to adapt to whatever the future throws at them. So the grand vision here, it's really about two things. First, it's about teaching a deep respect for all kinds of work, what they call the dignity of labor. And second, it's about creating an environment where students are just as comfortable working with machines and materials as they are with helping other people. And that's what it all comes down to, right? It leaves us with this one huge question. This whole initiative is a bet that by shifting the focus from just what to learn to how to learn, India can grow the innovators of tomorrow. The results? Well, they won't show up overnight, but this is a fundamental redesign of what it means to go to school.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Yes, I am just here. All right, so that video was just a compilation of what we all have been hearing for the last 90 minutes. Is there anything that anyone would like to ask? Twinkle, ma'am? Yes.
Any questions from anyone, please?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Lisa Denny.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to ask you, we have given a prescribed text for Kaushal Bodh, 6 and 8.
Hanji.
We were discussing about the skills which we have to, but how to correlate this, because we have a practical difficulty of, 6, 7, 8, 40 children or 45 children, how to go about the projects, because the projects are highly scientific. We are getting the result, that is the cultivation of skills, but we have to make the kids to do the projects like hydroponics is there, tie and dye is there. So how to go about the real classroom situation according to the textbook given, because we have a prescribed textbook.
Okay. All right. So first of all, ma'am, it has to be a collaborative effort of all the departments, of all the teachers. And one integrated project should be there. You cannot have different, projects for each. And I totally feel you and I totally get you that how to inculcate everything which is there for all the students. So we can always divide them into the groups. See, they have given us the activities, they have given us the guidelines ki ye cheezein honi hai. But how are we going to do it, and whether it is going to be a group project or an individual project, that hasn't been specified. Right. So in order to do it, that one group can create a tie and dye dupatta. The other group, that's exactly what I have told you during my session, that the school are dividing their months. That in this month, this section is doing this, so the other section is doing that. Okay, because we all know that we have to complete our syllabus, and along with that, you have millions of things to do. Okay, but yes, there and one more thing, the school has to hold hands together, and there has to be days where there are no academics and only the activities can be going on. Or maybe if it is going to be too chaotic कि सारे के सारे school के बच्चे आज सिर्फ activities कर रहे हैं, we can always have certain classroom is doing this activity throughout the day today, or at least till a recess or after recess. That can be my answer. And again, telling you, ma'am, this is trial and error. The more you are going to try, you are going to actually get to know कि ये वाली चीज कैसे होती है. No one can suggest you कि ये वाली चीज बिल्कुल आप इसी protocols पे करो, because your students, your teachers, your school management, the school environment, the city you are dealing with, it is going to be totally different. Okay, so you need to keep on working and find out the better and the efficient.
Different innovative ways to do it, the things.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other query? Any other questions?
Ma'am, what is your personal feel that would it be extended till classes 9 and 10 the next year?
Sir, right now the skill education, they have kept it for 6 to 8, and the follow-up will be the niched one. In class 6, 7th, 8th, the students are going to explore. 3 साल explore करने के बाद, they know that they are going to be good in that, and then they are going. For example, for class 9th, we have financial management, and like FM is there, healthcare is there, hospitality is there. So many of the schools have introduced these subjects. After learning these subjects in the form of activities and skill education, now the students know that they are good in this, or they would like to make their career out of this. So they are going to. So that's how the follow-up is there. So that is what the plan of NEP and NCF is when it comes to skill education, or we call it Kaushal Bodh. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think Shilpi ji, we are done with the questions. Huge thank you to Shilpi ji for an awesome interaction and insightful session on Kaushal Bodh. Your inputs on skill development and practical learning were super valuable. Looking forward to more such engaging sessions. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you Shilpi ji for your time and efforts.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Pleasure is always mine to be the part of this family. Thank you.
Thank you
everyone for being so patient.
Thank you.